We know everything about the new exciting season. The Premier League continues to grow, financially, in sporting quality, and infrastructure-wise on all fronts. Which stadiums will we see again in the upcoming competition? Which ones are returning after years of long absence? And uniquely, there is one entirely new modern venue joining the mix this season. In this video, we will cover all Premier League stadiums, ranked according to a carefully created list. We considered many important factors, such as matchday comfort and the current state of each venue. So, let's dive right in and get started. Giga Builds Update proudly presents Ranking Premier League Stadiums for the 2025/2026 season. 20th. Vitality Stadium, AFC Bournemouth. Capacity 11,307. Vitality Stadium ranks as the weakest venue in the Premier League according to our list. The smallest and least impressive stadium overall among all competitors. In 2001, it underwent a major redevelopment, and with 3 new stands carefully constructed to improve the overall spectator experience. Formerly known as Dean Court, it holds a record attendance of 28,799 from a famous 1957 match against the legendary Manchester United side. 19th. Turf Moor, Burnley FC, capacity 21,944. Turf Moor is a true iconic landmark of English football. The second longest continuously used professional football stadium in England and home to Burnley since 1883 without interruption. Despite multiple modern upgrades over the decades, it still retains its traditional and charming character beloved by loyal fans. The highest attendance was 54,975 in 1924 for a memorable match against Huddersfield Town, showcasing its rich heritage. Notably, this stadium was the first in England to be visited by a member of the royal family back in 1886. 18th, Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace, capacity 25,586. Selhurst Park is a must-visit stadium for passionate English football fans. A venue full of atmosphere and historic character, though considered small and somewhat outdated by Premier League London standards for stadium size. Its unique traditional English style strongly evokes nostalgia, and stepping into the stands feels like walking back in time to football's golden days filled with emotion. The club plans to expand the stadium with a brand new modern stand seating 15,300, increasing capacity from 25,000 to over 34,000 very soon to meet growing demand. 17th, Molineux Stadium, Wolverhampton FC, capacity 31,700. Molineux Stadium has a rich and truly unique history. While it is not one of the largest stadiums in England today, its roots date all the way back to the 18th century during early sporting days. Originally a recreational ground, it has been home to Wolverhampton Wanderers since 1889 without interruption. The main stand was rebuilt in 2012, but further modernization plans have unfortunately stalled due to financial and planning issues. A proposed project aims to expand capacity to 50,000 seats, but no definitive plans have yet emerged publicly. In the last season, Wolves struggled to stabilize their form in the Premier League consistently throughout the year. 16th, City Ground, Nottingham Forest, capacity 30,445. City Ground is a historic and much-loved stadium, home to Nottingham Forest since 1898, holding a special place in fans' hearts. Though it doesn't quite compare with modern Premier League venues, European competitions will finally return to Trentside after a very long break and absence from the continental stage. Following a devastating fire in 1968, the main stand was rebuilt, and upgrades were made prior to Euro 1996 to modernize facilities. Despite numerous changes, the stadium retains its traditional character, cherished deeply by the loyal Forest supporters and community. 15th, Elland Road, Leeds United, capacity 37,608. Elland Road is a classic and well-known football stadium. Rectangular, compact, surrounded by stands with distinct architectural features on all sides. The dominant east stand towers impressively over the others, with enclosed corners forming a cohesive and unified structure loved by many fans. It accommodates 37,608 spectators comfortably. After a 2-year absence, Leeds United returns to the Premier League with renewed energy and ambitions. The club has revealed ambitious plans to increase stadium capacity by several thousand seats in the near future to accommodate growing crowds. 14th, Craven Cottage. Fulham FC capacity, 28,000. Craven Cottage is one of the most atmospheric and picturesque stadiums in the Premier League. Located right beside the beautiful and scenic River Thames, its rich history dates back to the 19th century, and the name comes from a former cottage that tragically burned down in 1888, lending the stadium a unique story. Designed by the renowned architect Archibald Leitch, often called the father of British sports architecture, it is Fulham's 9th stadium and has become an inseparable part of the club's unique identity and heritage. 13th, Amex Stadium, Brighton and Hove Albion capacity, 31,876. Amex Stadium, Brighton and Hove Albion's modern and impressive home, symbolizes perseverance and hope for the passionate Seagulls fans who endured many struggles. After losing Goldstone Ground in 1997, the club fought for many years to secure a new stadium to call home. Construction began in 2009, and the stadium finally opened its doors in 2011, marking a new era. The main 3-tiered stand holds over half the fans, and it's still often lovingly called Falmer Stadium by locals and fans alike around the city. 12th, London Stadium, West Ham United for capacity, 62,500, built originally for the 2012 Summer Olympics. London Stadium has been West Ham United's home since 2016 and remains one of the most iconic venues in London. Initially built to hold 80,000 spectators, it was adapted for football to a reduced capacity of around 60,000 to improve atmosphere. Despite the removal of the athletics track, the lower stands remain flat and far from the pitch, making viewing conditions less than ideal for fans seated there. However, the strong demand for West Ham matches keeps the stadium consistently full and vibrant every season. 11th, G-Tech Community Stadium, Brentford FC capacity, 17,250. G-Tech Community Stadium, opened in 2020, is a modern and environmentally friendly venue for Brentford FC with innovative design. It replaced the historic Griffin Park, which had been the club's home for an impressive 116 years, a place filled with memories. Built on a triangular plot surrounded by railway lines, it boasts a unique hexagonal shape rarely seen in stadium design. Originally, expansion to 20,000 seats was considered but later abandoned due to practical reasons. The stadium meets high ecological standards, holds multiple certifications, and uses solar energy efficiently to reduce its carbon footprint. In 2022, a 10-year sponsorship deal officially named it G-Tech Community Stadium, ensuring financial support. We're now halfway through. It's the perfect time to subscribe to our channel for more content. Also, don't forget to check out our video about future stadiums planned in England, featuring exciting projects. Thanks for watching. 10th, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea FC capacity, 40,343. Opened in 1877, Stamford Bridge has been Chelsea FC's home since 1905 and has witnessed many historic moments. Initially constructed as an athletic stadium, it once held up to 100,000 spectators at its peak during major matches. Today, it accommodates about 40,000 fans comfortably, though this is much less than its original capacity. The club has long considered modernizing or completely rebuilding the stadium to keep up with modern standards and fan expectations. In May 2025, co-owner Todd Bowley said the project could take until 2042 due to complexity, legal, and local constraints. Various options are being explored, including renovating the current stadium or moving to a new location like Earl's Court, but nothing is finalized yet. 9th, Old Trafford, Manchester United capacity, 74,310. The largest stadium in the Premier League, but is it the best by today's standards? Maybe in the past, But newer venues have surpassed Old Trafford in many ways recently. It was infamously nicknamed the fourth largest waterfall in England, after its roof started leaking during heavy rain on several occasions. There was also a serious inspection due to the presence of rats reported in some areas. A new stadium nearby might solve these issues and create a fresh legacy. The proposed new venue won't replicate Old Trafford's legacy or Manchester's industrial spirit, but aims to create its own legend with a record 100,000 seats capacity. Old Trafford would likely be demolished due to high maintenance costs and lack of viable alternative uses, such as hosting the women's team matches regularly. 8th, Villa Park, Aston Villa capacity, 42,918. Villa Park, opened in 1897, is one of England's oldest stadiums and home to Aston Villa, steeped in tradition. In May 2025, the club announced plans to expand capacity from 42,918 to 52,190 seats to meet growing fan demand and UEFA requirements. The project includes modernizing the North Stand and creating the Villa Live complex with a museum, fan zone, and entertainment area for visitors. Villa Park is set to be one of the official venues for Euro 2028, highlighting its importance. In recent seasons, Villa has regularly qualified for European competitions, and in 2024-25, they reached the Champions League quarter-finals, narrowly losing to PSG. 7th, Stadium of Light, Sunderland AFC, capacity, 48,707. Opened in 1997 on the site of the former Monk Wearmouth Colliery, Stadium of Light is home to Sunderland AFC and known for its passionate atmosphere. It underwent expansion in 2000, increasing capacity from 42,000 to 49,000 to accommodate growing crowds. Recent upgrades include a new state-of-the-art sound system, improved lighting infrastructure, pitch surface renovations, and the installation of a 5G network for enhanced connectivity and fan engagement during matches. 6th, St. James Park, Newcastle United capacity, 52,257. Perhaps the most unique stadium in the Premier League. It stands very significantly in height but remained consistently full every match day due to incredible fan support. This asymmetrical venue is being prepared for Euro 2028, although there's ongoing talk of expanding the stadium further or building a new one nearby to increase capacity. Newcastle United prioritizes increasing capacity to meet growing ticket demand, especially after the club's takeover by Saudi investors and subsequent sporting success in recent years. 5th, Etihad Stadium, Manchester City, capacity, 53,400. Etihad Stadium has slightly dropped in our latest ranking as ongoing expansion has turned the surrounding area into a large construction zone disrupting normal operations. The redevelopment is planned in 2 phases, aiming to increase capacity by 15,000 seats across both end stands to boost attendance. The second phase goes beyond the stadium itself, with a hotel and entertainment centers being built behind it to enhance the matchday experience. Once complete, the project will generate hundreds of permanent and temporary jobs, supporting economic regeneration in East Manchester and the wider region significantly. 4th, Anfield Liverpool FC capacity, 61,276. Anfield is literally growing after years of steady improvements. After completing redevelopment of the Anfield Road stand in 2024, Liverpool's stadium now holds 61,276 spectators, the highest capacity in the club's entire history and a record. The expansion faced setbacks. The main contractor's bankruptcy in 2023 delayed the project. But Rayner Rowan Construction ultimately finished the work successfully, impressing fans. The new stand added 7,000 seats, and earlier expansions increased capacity by over 15,000, boosting the stadium's overall size dramatically. 3rd, Emirates Stadium, Arsenal FC, capacity, 60,704. Talks are ongoing to expand Emirates Stadium to 80,000 seats. Understandable given Arsenal's sporting progress and ever-growing fan base eager for more tickets. Arsenal recently recorded a record revenue increase, second only to Manchester's clubs in financial terms. Emirates was a pioneer among modern club stadiums in England and remains one of the largest and best venues in the league. with a minimum capacity of 60,000 seated spectators and excellent facilities. Second, Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton FC capacity, 52,888. Everton's new stadium has been long anticipated for the 2025-26 season and secured a title sponsor late in the previous campaign to boost funding. Located at Bramall Moor Dock by the River Mersey, it holds 52,888 spectators and cost about $800 million to build, making it a landmark project. The 13,000-seat South Stand is inspired by Dortmund's famous Yellow Wall and boasts attractive catering and entertainment zones to enhance fan experience. Test matches with fans took place in 2025 to ensure readiness. The venue will host Euro 2028 matches. Everton's former Goodison Park will become the permanent home of the women's team, making it the largest dedicated women's football stadium in the UK by a significant margin. First, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur capacity, 62,850. Tottenham tops the list, and not just because of league position. The North London Club Stadium is modern and excellent for watching football. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is a true architectural marvel, inspiring designers around the world with innovative features and fan-friendly facilities. Spurs made a significant infrastructural leap by demolishing White Hart Lane and moving to this much larger stadium to increase capacity and revenue. During this transition, playing at Wembley allowed more fans to attend matches while Spurs enjoyed good form and success. Now it's your turn. Would you demolish Old Trafford or just modernize it? What about Stamford Bridge? Stay or start fresh? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell. We've got plenty more stadium rankings, football infrastructure updates, and mega projects coming your way. Curious about the future of English football? Check out our video on the upcoming stadiums of England, set to arrive by 2030. Every stadium has a story, and as the Premier League continues to grow, these arenas will evolve with it. Thanks for watching. This is GigaBuild's Update, and we'll see you in the next one.